All right, welcome everybody to our 8th grade band concert combined with our high school wind ensemble. Looking forward to sharing an evening of some great music that our students have been working really hard on. Just a few quick things here. If you have a cell phone, if you could just silence that, just so there's no distractions during the performance. And restrooms are just out here to the right if you need to leave, or if you have any little kids. I know I've got the little kids sometimes for restrooms. There's a changing table, that kind of stuff there as well. It's been a pleasure working with this 8th grade group, and band is such a unique thing because I've been able to have these kids since they were little baby 6th graders, right? And so here they are 2 years later, and it's really cool because we just had our 6th and 7th, no pun intended, we just had our 6th and 7th grade band concerts on Saturday, and it's just really unique to see the progression. And you won't remember from 2 years ago what they did and what they sounded like, and even last year, you've seen that growth and progression. And you're going to see that tonight as well. And it's just been a pleasure to work with everybody in this group. I'm really looking forward to sharing all their hard work. So our first piece, you're going to hear a lot of traditional carols, a lot of songs, winter songs here that you're going to be familiar with. So we hope you enjoy Christmas Bits and Pieces, arranged by Michael Story. All right, for our next piece, I'm going to introduce a new face, for some of you at least. Mr. Wilson has been our student teacher here since August, working with our 8th graders, and even before that, working with the marching band, which you'll hear many of those students in the back there, since July. And he's been doing a really great job, and it's really cool to think for me, I don't know if many of you know this actually, I actually student taught here in Brunswick as well 12 years ago. So it's a really cool opportunity to, kind of pass that on to the next generation of teachers, and it's really fun to be able to, give to him and other student teachers what was given to me, So he's been doing a really great job, and really excited for him to end his student teaching technically tonight, but his last day will actually be on Friday. So we'll definitely miss him after this week, but look forward to everything he'll do in the future as well. So please welcome to the microphone, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Mr. Wilson. I go to Baldwin Wallace University. I'm studying to become a music teacher, and I've had the lovely privilege of spending the last few months with, again, the marching band and all the wonderful children on stage right now, and yeah, learning how to play some music, learning myself how to become a music teacher. It's really exciting. Really excited to show it with you. This next piece is called Comet Ride, which after a collage of holiday pieces you might think is about the reindeer. It is not. This piece is by Brian Bomages, and it was based on the NASA Deep Impact, missions where they just like threw a probe at an asteroid, and they were like, I wonder what's going to happen. And he was like, it'd be really cool. Like, what if you rode on a comet? So they called it Comet Ride. The guy. Yeah, and in this piece you'll see like you're spotting the comet, and then you're riding on it, and then just like taking in the absolute beauty of outer space. And that's just what this piece is about, just taking in the beauty of outer space. So this is Comet Ride.
All right, before we finish up this portion of our concert, we just want to take a second to recognize a few students for a few things. First of all, we had our 8th grade leadership auditions last year, and we had a handful of students who participated this year in that 8th grade leadership program, meaning that they were full members of the marching band this year. And they did an amazing job. It's such a unique program that we have with those 8th graders having that opportunity. And we're actually about to talk about that with our 7th graders tomorrow in class, which is really cool too. So if you were one of those 8th grade leaders, will you just stand up to be recognized, or percussionists, maybe wave your hand in the back? And let's give these students a big round of applause for all their hard work this year. You guys can have a seat. And so a quick note about marching band. Obviously, these students here will have that opportunity next year. And I just jotted down a few things here that every year I hear from those students who participate in the 8th grade leadership program. And just some of the things that they love about marching band that they always talk about is just getting to know a ton of friends. And I know for me, when I was their age, I thought it was the coolest thing as a freshman. We didn't have an 8th grade leadership program where I went to school, but as a freshman, I had like upperclassmen friends that were seniors and juniors. And every year, it was kind of like sad to see them graduate and move on, you know. And it's really cool to see the friendships that, you know, these students will have already, you know, these students who just stood, those friendships that they've already made with a lot of those students now. And it was also really cool talking to Mr. Porter. It's really unique because this might be the first or second year that all of those wind ensemble students, we had rehearsal, they've all been in my classroom before. And it was just a unique experience for me to see, you know, the previous generation, if you will, with the new ones coming up. So I'm just really looking forward to those new friendships that you guys will be making with these high school students here in the future. And eventually you'll be in those seats and we'll be having the same conversation 4 years later. So, but they also talk about just spending time with a lot of those friends and the bus rides to football games and competitions. They always talk about earning a 1 at state competition and how proud that makes them feel for all that hard work that they put in. The Thursday night rehearsals, getting buddy gifts before competitions, it's the little things, right? And one of the other things that they always talk about is all the candy that the BBPO gives them and setting up, decorating the band room right before the competitions. I know a lot of you parents out there are putting in time there on those Thursday nights. So, you know, it's these little moments that we create for our students that last for a lifetime, really, you know. And I think back to my high school marching band and how much it truly did change my life. So I'm really excited for these students every year as they, you know, move on from the middle school and go up to the high school. It's such a, and we always do say, like, how many of you have played sports before? And they, you know, most of them raise their hand and we ask, like, you know, sometimes in the middle of the season when you have a practice and you don't want to go and it's just like, oh yeah. Marching is the same way, right? There's going to be those ups and those downs of like, oh, I'm really tired right now. But by the time you get to the end of the season and you have that moment, you know, when you're on the field for the last time and those tears start to flow, right? And you guys all know what I'm talking about. 8th grade leaders, I'm sure you know too. There's something special about marching band and the friendships and the time that you put in and the commitment that you make. Yes, there's times that it's terrible and you don't want to be there. Yeah, absolutely, but that's life, right? In anything that you do. But for me personally, it's really cool because it had such an impact on my life. Not just marching band, but band in general and music in general. And I hope that not only 8th grade band here and 7th and 6th grade band, but also moving up to the high school, I hope to see that has impact on your lives as much as it has mine. And so many of our other students, I'm sure there's stories all over the place, right, of how much impact music has had an impact on them. So just looking forward to seeing you guys continue that tradition that we have up at the high school, and really looking forward to all that you guys will continue to accomplish. The last thing I do want to mention also is we have our Medina County Solo and Ensemble coming up very soon, and that's going to be February 7th. And students have already gotten into their small groups for their ensembles or they've picked their solo music. So if you are a student who plans to participate at Solo and Ensemble here in just a month and a half or so, will you also stand to be recognized? Let's give them a big round of applause as well. You guys can be seated. And the last opportunity here is our jazz band auditions just wrapped up on Monday. So I've been going through those videos and getting our roster ready to go. And that'll be starting up on Monday. So it's really cool, all these opportunities coming up for our students. And we look forward to a lot of great performances here to close out the rest of our school year. So to close out our portion of the concert, we are going to play Santa the Barbarian. And this is a piece written by Randall Standridge. This has become quite a tradition here with our 8th grade band. They take, Mr. Standridge, he takes a lot of these Christmas carols that are recognizable, which are usually in a happy major key signature, and he flips them and turns them into a minor key signature. So instead of the happy Christmas carols that you might normally hear, it sounds kind of like scary and barbaric, right? And to give you a little visualization of what this music's about, I'm going to read you the composer's notes about the piece. In this work, I have reimagined the jolly old elf as a warrior of the winter wastes. The familiar tunes of Up on the Housetop and Jingle Bells are transferred into a war cry for this incarnation of Santa as he navigates the snowy desert with his 8 mighty reindeer: Basher, Danger, Lancer, Victim, Vomit, Brutus, Runner, and Blitz them. On Christmas night, he fights his way across the unforgiving terrain in time to bring toys to all the good children, leaving a path of destruction and candy cane carnage in his wake. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from me to you and yours. And there is a short narration part here, and so we went on Amazon Prime and we ordered a barbarian to come out to do that little short narration here at the beginning to set the mood for the piece. So please welcome our very own barbarian.
Winter winds blew in an age long ago, and the Yuletide brought the darkness and snow. They told of the gift giver in Tone's antiquarian. From the far icy wastes he comes, Santa the barbarian!
I'm gonna have to take him back to Kohl's to return him now for the Amazon stuff. All right, you guys can have a seat. All right, give us just about 3-4 minutes here. We are gonna exit stage and the high school is gonna come onto stage and we'll get started in just a few minutes. Feel free to talk and hang out for just a little bit.
Hello!
I am Sam Porter. I'm the director of bands up at the high school. We are absolutely delighted to be here to share the stage with the 8th graders tonight and share some wonderful holiday music with you all. Up on stage right now, we have the high school wind ensemble. This is the top ensemble at the high school. It's an auditioned group. Everybody on stage auditioned to be a part of this ensemble. With that comes a little added responsibility. We play music at the top of the high school realm of band. So tonight we have two pieces for you, two jaunty holiday classics. One is a crisper notice arrangement of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, done in 3 different styles. It opens with a chorale, sort of very traditional almost setting of the carol, followed by, I think we called it, what do we call it? Pirate sounding? Yeah, a 6/8 version that sounds kind of piratey, for lack of a better word, and then ends with this very driving, sort of dancey, exciting 7/8 version that I'm a big fan of. So that's our first piece for you. It's called Ancient Carol Variants. And the second piece, it has become, in some ways, a tradition for us, the way Santa the Barbarian is for the 8th grade, the Leroy Anderson classic, Sleigh Ride. So, we hope you enjoy the music tonight. Thank you for coming out. Thank you to Mr. Allen and the middle school for hosting us. It's been wonderful. I also, before I turn the mic off, hopefully, just wanted to say, Mr. Wilson has been incredible. If you had any interaction with him, go say hi, introduce yourself. Just awesome. I talked about him last night. He immediately, found out he was student teaching, he came to us and was like, I want to do marching band. He did not know what he was signing up for. Yes. It was great. He was awesome, did anything we needed, was on top of it, came and worked with the high school bands during the day, with the symphonic band, conducted on our concert last night. Just a wonderful human being, and we're super happy that we got to know him and got to work with him. So this is my thank you to Mr. Wilson. So thank you, Mr. Wilson. Without further ado, the high school wind ensemble. We're going to have a quick scene change here as we move to our combined setup and we invite the 8th graders back on stage. Just bear with us a moment and we'll get right back to the music. Thank you.
We have a great team of administrators here at the middle school. Our Mr. Griffin told me on Saturday to make sure that I told you how amazing he is and how great he's doing. No, but in all honesty, he is doing a great job, so we're grateful for all of his support for the music programs here at Brunswick Middle School. And also a few colleagues, Mr. Bennett, who's way in the back there. Mr. Bennett, if you want to raise your hand, maybe stand. Yeah, Mr. Bennett is amazing. Yeah, great round of applause for him. He comes and works with our middle school percussionist once a week, and he's up at the high school a few days a week as well. And we are beyond lucky to have Mr. Bennett working with our percussionist. He's a phenomenal person. He's a phenomenal teacher. We're just really grateful for all that he does for our students. Also, just want to give a shout out here to Mr. Porter as well. He's obviously in year 2 here now at the high school, and he's doing some great things, just continuing that level of excellence that we do at the high school. So yeah, another big round of applause for Mr. Porter. Keep up the good work. Yeah. And echoing what Mr. Porter said here about Mr. Wilson, are you out? Yeah, come on out here, Mr. Wilson. Just one more time for all of his work this semester and for everything he's going to do coming up here in the future. One more time for Mr. Wilson as well. And again, his last day will be on Friday with us, so we will definitely miss him next week and then next semester, but grateful for all of your work, so look forward to all that you're going to do in the future. A couple more quick ones. BBPO, we cannot do our jobs literally without you. All of your support, not only it's if you don't know how much they do, you have no clue behind the scenes how to make this happen and marching band happen, and there's so many people behind the scenes who donate their time and efforts into everything that we do to support our students. It's all to support the students, right? So a huge, especially from Mr. Porter and I, we cannot thank our BBPO parents enough. So if we can give them a giant round of applause for all of their support as well. And last but not least, obviously just want to give a big thank you to you as well for all of your support over the years here throughout the middle school. And as you can see, this is kind of just the beginning here at the middle school. It might feel like an ending with 8th grade, just one more semester to go, but it's really just the beginning with our band program. It's not just a 6 to 8 program, right? We go all the way up to senior year. So we're really looking forward to all the great things we're going to see all of our 8th graders do next year and beyond, and just grateful for your support through that as well. And last but not least, just a thank you to our students, not only our 8th graders here, but our high schoolers. It's great to see some familiar faces back down here. It's fun to think of all the memories that they've had here in the band room. Some of them at Edwards and Vince and Willett still. But it's a really cool thing for me to see all of you together here for this last piece. It's a really fun tradition, that we have here at this winter concert. So thank you guys all for all your hard work. Let's give them one more big round of applause as well. So to close our performance here, we are going to play a cartoon Christmas, and you're going to hear a bunch of fun songs throughout. So we hope you enjoy A Cartoon Christmas.